Hello, my name is Jessica Robinson. I'm sitting here with my mom. The date is May 27th, 2019, and we are recording this interview in Chicago, Illinois. Hey, Mom.
Hello.
So I'm just gonna ask you questions, okay?
Yes.
What are you most proud of?
Having my 5 kids and doing what they like doing in life and enjoying themselves.
Okay. Do you enjoy working?
Yes, I do. I work hard. It's tiring, but yeah, I enjoy my job.
You work a lot?
Yeah, now I end up working 2 jobs.
Is that hard?
Very, very, especially when you're a janitor. Cleaning homes and buildings, yes it is.
What is your happiest moment?
When something makes me laugh.
Do you have a specific happy moment, your happiest moment in your life?
At the gym.
What is your saddest moment?
Working nighttime, because I don't get to see anybody.
How was your childhood like for you?
It was okay up till when I was 15 and 18. Yeah, it was okay.
What happened when you were 15 and 18?
15, my father died, and my mother died when I was 18. A month later, I got pregnant.
Was that hard?
Oh, yeah, without no parents, definitely. And no family helping you, yeah, definitely.
Were you going to school?
Well, I asked my brother to go back, and he said no. You made your bed, you lied in it. Because I knew once I had a baby, the best thing for me to do is go right back to school. But I didn't get a chance to.
So that was a hard time for you?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Because if you don't finish school, you can't go further than what you may want. I had a baby, let me go back to school and do what I need to do. And they didn't help me in doing that, so I did the best I could as a parent.
And how was your first child growing up? Was it hard for them?
No, Anthony was a very happy, smiley baby. I was just very, very strict because he wasn't hearing when he was little, and I feared that someone would be teasing him while he's at school. So I was very kind of rough with him. So if someone would mess with him, he'd know what to do.
Do you regret that or?
No, I don't. No.
And but was it hard having kids after your first one?
Having 5 of them, yes. Even though I love them all, but yeah, it was a little challenging. Yeah.
What do you think the hardest part is of raising kids?
The hardest part is they all have different personalities, and sometimes they're all different. It's hard to deal with them in certain aspects. But you learn.
Do you have a favorite child?
No, I don't believe in it.
Okay. How was your parents, as in raising you and your brothers?
Well, since I was the only girl, my father would give me whatever the hell I want, even if I was bad. But my mother wouldn't. She would whip my behind. So, yeah, they did favor me over my other brothers because they wanted a girl. And apparently, I guess my brothers didn't like that. That's why they teased me and locked me in closets and all that. So, now I have no relationship or no close relationship with them.
Would you ever want to build a relationship back with your brothers?
No, I don't. Because they dislike me for being a girl at the time.
So what would you say the hardest part was as you were growing up?
Them teasing me, throwing balls in my face, locking me in closets. You know, I can't remember anything else.
Your parents were alive when that was happening?
Yeah, they would do some, but they can't watch all their 4 kids. Father was working, she was home. She was sick most of the time.
What was your father working as?
He was working in a factory. That's where all my brothers got jobs because of him.
Did your mom work at all?
No, he didn't want her to work. Back then.
You say Mexican. Do you feel like he was like a Mexican as we call today?
Yeah, he was a modern Mexican. Yes, he was. He was just old-fashioned when it came to about his wife, working. But yeah, he's a modern man. Yeah. He didn't wear certain things that some people do, or his demeanor was more different than some Mexicans in their ways. And, he preferred certain type of women. So yeah, he's more Americanized, yeah. And he was born here anyway, so.
Do you know anything about his parents?
I just know of a picture, that's it.
You don't know their names or anything?
No.
You wish you would have?
It'd be nice to have a grandparents, I guess, on either side, but I didn't know either of them.
Your mom's either? You didn't get any?
They all separated, but her mother died, I think. And her sisters, matter of fact, one of her sisters found me on Facebook after like 30, 40 something years.
So you never asked your parents about their parents?
I never thought about that. But when I got older, in my 20s, I asked my brothers things, and what I don't remember, I would ask them. I only remember like bits and pieces that happened. My dad bringing me something, or my mother disciplining me in some kind of way. That's about it.
So how was high school for you?
I was teased and bothered. Didn't have no boyfriend or nothing.
Did you do all?
It was like that in grammar school too, because when you're pulled out, that's how it goes for those children that are pulled out of class. Because when you get to high school, back then you would go to a special room, period, a whole room.
So how many years did you stay in high school for?
Second year, sophomore, in Wells High School. And then I dropped out because my father had died, and then my mother was sick, so I didn't know how to deal with that, so I kept running away.
Then my age?
16, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And when did you have your first
18.
kid? So a few years after that, that's
Yeah.
when you had Anthony. So what did you do when you found out like you were having a kid? Where were you staying?
Well, my brother would not take me in. Like I said, I mentioned, can I come back with him and go to school? And he said, no, you made your bed, you lie in it. So I end up with Anthony's father and his mother.
And did you like that?
No, because he was physically abusive, and the mother said I deserve it. And I had nowhere else to turn. And I kept trying to work, and she expected me to stay home. And I was like, we both need to be working to support a child.
Did his dad always be there for him?
No, he wasn't. I had to fight and argue with him to put him in a special school so he would get the services he need. When I found out that Anthony's 3 years old, having trouble speaking, because every other kid talking and he wasn't. So I got him checked out by a doctor, and that's when they can tell that he wasn't hearing.
So he had a disability?
Yeah, he had a speech impairment, yes. Because of not hearing, and it delayed him mentally.
And what about Anthony's father, did he have a disability?
Yeah. He would never say what, but yeah. Believe me, there's little signs you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found out later.
So, when did you have your next kid?
Like 3-4 years later, I think. Yeah, I had Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would be back and forth in Carmen's house.
Who's Carmen?
Well, that's Edwin's mother, because every
Who's
time...
Edwin?
Edwin's the father. Every time I would go back and forth in their house, on the father's side of Anthony, my son, they would turn around. I tried to work. They would be vindictive and call DCFS. And I would lose my jobs and then lose my home, my apartment that I'm trying to keep up with. And find babysitters to watch my son so I can continue working.
So your first 2 kids had the same father?
Yes.
And what about the next kid you had? Your 3rd kid?
Jordan's father, we just dated shortly. And I was pregnant, and then I told him, and he didn't want to help. So that, I still do what I have to as a parent. I do believe in you make your bed, you lie in it.
And then your next child?
And I had Jessica. And with her dad, I thought it was a, actual relationship. It didn't work out too well. But, we can still be decent friends, so that's a good thing.
And then it was Michelle, right?
Then Michelle Robinson. And they're from the same father.
So, was it hard raising both of us?
I mean, all kids have their challenges. Girls express their ways in different aspects, and boys express themselves differently as well. But it's a learning process, I'll tell you that. I'm 47, it's still a learning process. But I don't regret anything. I'll be happy enough that they do what they're supposed to, decent jobs, and live the life the way they want to, and that's all I can ask for.
So right now, you think all your children are going the right way?
But yes, I do. We're going to have obstacles and difficulties, like, that's life. But, yeah, I pretty much think so. I try to talk to them, and hopefully they listen with me always talking to them.
You said that you're with me and Michelle's dad. Was he there taking care of your other children?
He did what he could, yes. Because we were both young. He was younger than I was, about 5 years. But I imagine that he tried what he could. But after a while, we just didn't click.
So,
but he's good with his girls.
How would you say that your dating life was after that?
Well, I tried dating, but the men are not up to my standards, so I'd rather not date anybody, because to me they're all the same. I'm better off by myself, just hanging out with the kids sometimes, going to my gym, having some money for my little pleasures, and I'm happy.
So you said that you have 2 jobs. Is there a reason why?
Well, yes, I've been off a month, and we have bills and rent to pay, and, I don't want the kids to pay everything, if they can sometimes use that money either to learn how to drive or pay for school or something, or get what they enjoy.
What kids are you talking about?
Well, Anthony and Vanessa, my 2 oldest, are not with me. So I'm talking about Jordan, still with me, which is 21, Jessica, which is 16, and my 11-year-old, which is Michelle.
But Michelle can't pay anything.
I know, but she sure can do chores. You got to earn your keep here.
So Jordan works?
Yes.
How do you like him working?
Oh, I like it a lot. I like when my kids work. Because it shows they're not lazy. They make their own money. And they're not mooching off me.
And what about me?
Jessica? Yeah, I like her working. I don't like her in the job, but yeah, I like her working. And she's learning responsibility and, learning how to work ethic. So I'm happy about that.
You say you don't like me in the job? Why?
Because I don't like the atmosphere that you're around over there. It has nothing to do with Jessica. It's just the environment is ghetto.
Oh.
And I think she would be better off in a classier place. I'm not trying to be snobby, but she's better off there. In a better environment than that. Because we didn't raise no ghetto daughters. None of my kids are ghetto.
Do you feel this way because maybe you had like a bad environment as working when you were working in the place?
That, and we started at the first same job, which is McDonald's.
So do you remember?
Yes, I do. I had a supervisor corner me in the freezer and try to make out with me. Yes. And I had to tell him, I'm going to tell your girlfriend and your supervisor. So yeah, I had to threaten him, so I'm not too fond of.
Wait, you remember how to work? Like, what were you doing at McDonald's? You were registered?
Yeah, you're the register. They timed you with every order, no matter what it is, and you had old timers. It's not like they have it now. Now I wouldn't even know what to do. Everything's a computer.
So that little system that you see at the register, they didn't have that touch screen on.
No.
So how did you take people's orders?
Like older register. It's hard to explain, but it's an older type register.
So that
It's
was
like pressing buttons like on a calculator, so to speak.
that was your first job?
Yeah, my first job was McDonald's, yes.
And how old were you?
16, because when I ran away, I ended up staying with my best friend's mother for a couple of years. So she helped me and got me a job and dealt with my behind. I was not very good. I was bad. But she dealt with me and she understood that was only acting out because of what I went through. That's all.
I think I lost what I was gonna say. The person you were living with, did they make you pay rent or help contribute?
Well, with Marilyn?
Well, is that
I called her my stepmom. She's not my real mom. She can never replace my real mom.
the person you were living with when you were 16?
Well,